There is a big farm down the line on Digby's branch line, where tractors were working hard there, especially with farmers driving them. It collects some stack of hay to haul in from the field. The bales of hay were very heavy, and it was hard to pull. So on his way to the barn, Farmer Duncan was working so hard that he didn't notice what happened when he went over the track at the crossing. The crossing is the part of the railway where it was located by the farm, so farmers and tractors can cross it safely with their deliveries. But today, the hay fell off. Kyle, the little blue engine, was puffing along when he saw something up ahead on the track. He wasn't sure what it was, so he slowed down to take a look. Why, bless me, it's a haystack! Now, how did I get here? I don't know. Maybe somebody had left it behind. I'm sure they forgot to take it with the tractor. Ah well, perhaps we could push it aside. So then, the farmer will come back to pick it up. Now we don't want to be late delivering freight cars of coal for the harbor. The next day, Farmer Duncan was collecting hay from a different field. He drove his tractor down the lane and crossed over a different part of the tracks. But just as his tractor reached the other side, it happened again. The hay fell off, but Farmer Duncan didn't notice and kept going back to the barn. Meanwhile, Kyle was on his way back to the yards to collect more coal, when suddenly, he quickly braked to a stop as he saw something up ahead. Bust my buffers! It's another haystack! Now, how did it get back here? Bother! The farmer must have forgotten about it again. Well, we've pushed the one that happened blocked the track, and now we're just going to push that aside again. Please, driver, let me do it. You've pushed it aside yesterday, and I like to push it aside myself. I'll soon be strong enough. Well, okay, but don't get your face too close to the haystack. It will cause you to have a bit sneeze there. Kyle shoved slowly to get close to the haystack and start pushing it. But suddenly, he felt his nose started to get itchy and his eyes got scratchy. Then, Kyle had the biggest sneeze ever. Achoo! Kyle barely ran backwards right into another bale of hay that Farmer Duncan had dropped. Oh no! I better get away from the haystack before I... Achoo! Achoo! Kyle quickly got away from the hay as fast as he could. He went to warn the other engines about the hay on the track. He saw Sandy at Hawkins Station and tried to tell her. Sandy, before you go, there was a... Sorry, Kyle, I don't have time to talk. I have to pull my passengers. But Sandy, I saw the... Sorry, Kyle, I have to go now. Tell me that later. Bother! Kyle was disappointed that Sandy hadn't got time to listen to him telling her about the hay. So he decided to head back to the sheds to tell the other engines. Meanwhile, Sandy was making a good time along the main line. Suddenly, she noticed something up ahead on the track. She ran into the first bale of hay. Whoa! Then, she ran into a second bale of hay. Oof! Sandy was covered in hay. Oh no! I can't pull my coaches looking like this! Later, Sandy came back to the sheds. All the engines laughed because she looked so funny. I see that you found the hay on the track. I did try to Achoo! Warn you. It's alright, Sandy. Kyle was just telling us about the hay on the track, where you ran into some of them back there. I didn't know he was trying to tell me about this until now. I'm sorry, Kyle, but how did they got into the tracks? I think I know where they came from. The farmer must have dropped on the tracks by mistake when I was coming to collect my cars. That must be Farmer Duncan. He's using his tractor to pull the bale of hay to the barn. I think we must tell Miss Edwards about this. And they did. Even Miss Edwards had to agree. So, she telephoned Farmer Duncan and told him about the bale of hay lying on the tracks. Farmer Duncan soon realized his mistake and apologized for it. Kyle was sent to help clearing the track, while Sandy had to go to the washdown to be cleaned up. After that, Farmer Duncan was taking extra care when using his tractor to pull some haystack across the track to the barn. And it was all thanks to Kyle, who had been a really useful engine to solve problems.